Being a marketer's no sweat. You just have to manage dozens of channels, launch hundreds of campaigns, score thousands of leads, and okay, fine, it's a lot of sweat. Unless you have HubSpot's AI-powered marketing tools to help you do all that and more. Get started at HubSpot.com/marketers.
This is a Rog Media Network podcast. This is Central Texas Life with Ann Harder.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Central Texas Events. And I'm so excited to bring these two lovely ladies to you today to talk about what is known as the Heart Gallery. And if you don't know what that is, we've got Sarah Murray, who's program manager, and Rachel Kopick, who is the program coordinator, to tell you all about it. And basically, this is a way for people to see beautiful faces of children in foster care who need a forever home, right?
Yes, exactly. The Heart Gallery actually started about 20 years ago out of New Mexico, so it is a national initiative. But I will say the one here in Central Texas has really become a pretty robust program in the past 10 years. And it's just based on the premise of taking really beautiful, dignifying photos of kids who are in foster care who are legally free to be adopted. And so they are looking for permanent, loving homes. And I think that most people just think of adoption and they think of like, oh, babies or international adoptions. And they're not really aware that there's kids here in our community who are seeking that permanency. Mm-hmm. And so we're really a community engagement initiative to try to raise awareness.
Now, Rachel, I was, became aware of your involvement with this. How long have you been with Heart Gallery?
Really since the beginning of September.
So it's a recent thing. And what is exciting is that now it is in Central Texas, and with you here, that's a big help. Mm-hmm. So how can folks find these pictures or see who these children are?
So currently we have some exhibits around town. We have one at the Hewitt Public Library that will be ending soon, but they are there for another day or so. And then we do have all of the TFNB banks around the area. There are about 3, 4, 5 portraits at each location that they're able to go and see.
Oh, that's good. But you're all looking for more, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So how does, like a business owner, how do they... Because I would think there's like privacy issues and all kinds of things that you have to be concerned about, right?
For the children?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because so parental rights have been terminated.
Okay.
So technically the state is their guardian, and the state, we work very closely with the FPS in the region. And so we have like an MOU with them that we are allowed to use their photos, and also their photos are on the state website as well.
Yeah, I was looking up some information about this and just some of the statistics. More than 6,000 children in Texas foster care are waiting to be adopted. Mm-hmm. I mean, the numbers are a little bit mind-boggling, right, Rachel?
Yeah, it's really high.
And so, but each child is unique, each need is unique. So this is kind of the entree for people to see who a child might be, that they might want to bring into their home, and love and care for. What kind of process is involved after that, Sarah?
So what we do is we are sort of a connecting piece to both DFPS and licensing agencies. So if a family sees a child and they want more information, what they do is they can fill out on our blah, blah, blah. I told you what happened.
Okay. All right.
Sorry. So the family can look at the child's profile on our website, and it has an inquiry form. And when they fill that out, we send them information on the first steps to get started. And the first step is really to attend an information session. And actually here in Central Texas, those are virtual. So they're very easy to schedule. And then you start getting connected with choosing a licensing agency. And that's the entity that's going to work with you and kind of hold your hand through the licensing process.
Oh, so licensing. I mean, that's kind of I don't know, it seems like an odd term to me. But so as that process begins, there's still, though, interaction even after the child's placed with Heart Gallery?
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
is
there still like follow-up or, what kind of follow-up is there after an adoption?
So after an adoption with the Heart Gallery, I mean, the child will be removed from the Heart Gallery.
Right.
There's a lot of post-adopt resources. And so actually the Heart Gallery and Heart Galleries of Texas has been tasked, we receive legislative funding to help fund post-adopt services. So we're very connected with other agencies and organizations who are already providing some of those needs. They did a huge survey last year of adoptive families of what do you need? What do you wish you had had? And finding organizations that are already doing that and funding them to do it on a greater scale.
Yeah, in fact, I thought it was interesting that I think it's the Wendy's.
Wonderful Kids?
Yeah, that they kind of fund these surveys in trying to determine people, how they're viewing adoption and all this kind of thing. And apparently in Central Texas, Rachel, though, the adoption rate's very good.
Yes, because of the Heart Gallery and because of the getting their pictures out there and getting the chance to see them multiple times in multiple locations, it puts it in their brain, and then they're able to scan that QR code on the kid's picture, and then it takes them to more information. And so it allows them that chance to be out there and for their stories to be known. And then they're able, hopefully down the road, they are able to be adopted, but they are up because we're getting out there as much as we can.
Yeah. That's Central Texas adoption rates average of 22% higher than the rest of Texas.
Yes. Actually, they've used the model that we have here in Central Texas to start Heart Galleries in the 10 other regions in Texas.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, and also I was reading that the legislature has been very proactive in supporting this initiative.
Yes. Actually, the First Lady of Texas, Cecilia Abbott, has been a big champion of the Heart Gallery and just a big champion of adoption in general. They have an adoptive daughter. Mm-hmm. And she really worked very closely with the women's commissioners to start these across the board in Texas. And I think that's the big push behind the legislative funding that we received. Actually, she's going to be in town for an event that we're holding on November 6th to speak about the Heart Gallery and to speak about adoptions.
Okay, so where will that be?
Can I not say that part?
Okay. Well, that's all right.
Sorry.
No, that's
we
okay.
would love for people to RSVP.
Okay.
It's a free event.
I got you.
It's more kind of like a networking, community engagement event where all of every single photo that we have of children will be up.
Wow.
So it's a great time to learn about the Heart Gallery, but also just connect with other people in the community, whether you're interested in adoption or this just sparked an interest and you're like, hey, maybe I can't adopt, but I have some space on my wall in my shop, whatever it is.
Any way to help.
Yeah. I think people always view it like, oh my gosh, it's adoption. I can't adopt. And there are so many ways to be involved. And really, we want to come alongside the really good work that's already happening here in the community in Waco and see how we can add value to that. And so we would love for people to come. And we just need to RSVP so we can have food for everyone.
Well, yeah, right. And so how do you go about RSVPing for this?
There's two ways. If people just want to email, we have info@partnershipsforchildren.org, or our website, partnershipsforchildren.org, has an events tab. And the event is called Be Inspired.
Be inspired. Rachel, I just want to ask you, you're recent really to come on board with this. What has it meant to you so far, just in your early months with Heart Gallery?
I have loved it. My husband and I were actually foster parents at one point, and we were not able to adopt them because they were reunited with family, which was great for them. But just getting to be a small piece of these kids and hopefully helping recruit for adoption for them and getting them that forever family. And so just getting to be on that other side, while I may not be the face out front and I may never be known for, oh, she helped me get adopted down the road. But just knowing that we have a small hand in that, we have a small piece of finding these kids their forever home. I have loved it, and it has just fit perfectly in our family and what we want to do. So it's been great.
Oh, that's wonderful. Mm-hmm. And again, your event is coming up on November 6th and location to be announced. So, So again, how can folks register for that?
There's an RSVP link through our website, or if they prefer to just email us, then we can send them the link.
Yeah, and I mean, I just Googled Heart Gallery, and it came up, Heart Gallery Central Texas.
Yes.
And oh man, it's such a great work you're
Yeah.
doing, life changing in the lives of these children. And thank you both so much.
you.
I would presume you would take donations too. Is that?
Oh, of course. We're a nonprofit.
Okay. So yeah, and the same way to donate.
Yes, we can do that as well. And I mean, the event is not a fundraiser. I just do want to be
Right.
very clear. But if that's something, we always ask people, if you can give your time, if you can give your talents, if people also have treasure they want to give, we will accept it. You'll see the beautiful portraits. We run on volunteer photographers, but then we do have to print everything and the supplies. And
That costs.
really those donations really fund
Sure.
all of these exhibits that we do.
Yeah. Well, be on the lookout then, certainly around Central Texas for Heart Gallery, and you will know what this is all about, and perhaps there's some way you'll be able to help as well. Thank you, Sarah, Rachel. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being
Thank
with
you.
us today for Central Texas Events. And we'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
This has been a Rog Media Network production. Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rog Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@rogmedianetwork.com.